Hey, I'm Yardis, and let's go over Terraria's hooks. We all know that they're really damn good, vital even, but did you know that some of the more underutilized options can trivialize some attacks from even the hardest modded Terraria bosses? Well, today I got 3 hooks that do just that, and 2 honorable mentions at the end. Hell, I'll even throw in a forbidden hook technique that both vanilla and modded players can use. It gives you vertical velocity like nothing else. You don't even need wings, nor accessories, hell, not even clothes. The first hook I'd like to go over is the static hook. I think the only people who really use this hook are builders and people who know the tech I'm about to show you. Let's just say its strength is in its very precise one-dimensional movement. And how is that useful? Well, I can think of 2 bosses it's good for from the top of my head, both of which are coincidentally both enraged and from Calamity Infernum mode. The first boss is Infernum Daytime Empress of Light, specifically during this attack. Normally you jump or fly over the Empress blades, but with the static hook you can just adjust when the blade's telegraph is on your character. It's actually the easiest way to dodge the attack in my opinion. And the next boss is Infernum Nighttime Providence, specifically during her crosses attack. What you're seeing actually takes a lot of practice, but it's actually super consistent, because I believe it's the same pattern every time as long as you start in/near the same place as you practice. But unlike the Empress blades, I don't think this is the easiest way to dodge this attack, but it's pretty damn funny and cool. And the second hook I'd like to go over is the hook of Dissonance. This is likely the most used hook out of the 3 main hooks I'm going over today, since it's practical to use anywhere or anytime. However, I'd like to present to you the most extreme yet viable usage, and it's versus Infernum Polterchan's iconic desperation phase. You can just do this for the second attack. Yep, it pretty much removes all difficulty once you learn its pretty easy timing. And the final main hook I'll be going over today is the anti-gravity hook. You saw this in action in the intro, but the main usage of the anti-gravity hook is actually versus Infernum Jared, specifically during this attack. Dodging normally is probably easier, but this is your only real option if you're doing a flightless run or if you just want to look fucking cool. Another example of its practicality is the set of the Serious Desperation phase. In my opinion, it's the best way to find a rhythm during the initiation of your Gaster Blasters. However, I don't think anyone else dodges the Gaster Blasters as intended. They just go diagonally down or whatever. But here's this tech if you want to try it. Well, yeah, let's just move on to the honorable mentions. And I present to you the Bat Hook. You can get it right off of spawn, and it's the second best hook in the game, behind the Lunar Hook, which is post all pillars. And for Calamity players, it's so broken that it's tier shifted to be post 1 mechanical boss, aka to only be dropped by vampires from the solar eclipse. And it's the 3rd best hook in Calamity, the best being the next hook, which is the Bobbit Hook, a Calamity exclusive hook that is dropped by Bobbit worms in the horrifying deepest layers of the abyss after he defeated Polterchan. I'm mentioning this hook and the Bat Hook because not enough people abuse their movement prowess. Bobbit Hook, for example, carries super hard for Infernum Devour of Gods repositioning. That's just way too good for you to not use. The only downside is that it's kind of hard to get without spamming quality of life mods. And lastly, let's cover the secret tech I mentioned in the beginning. I'm not sure if there's a proper name for it, but I call it Super Jump, and I learned this from the literal best Infernum player, Brutus. Go check him out after this, I'm not kidding when I say he's the best. It's incredibly useful for instant extreme vertical movement. Some example usages for both vanilla and modded are the Moonlord Laser and all of Infernum Exomex Twins attacks. The only real issue being making a suitable arena for it. It might take some time, but now, how do you Super Jump? Pretty much just chug a Featherfall potion and hook, wait for it to connect, then right as it connects, hold spacebar, then whip out your pogo stick, slimy saddle, or gelatinous pillion. Yeah, don't worry, it's pretty easy. It takes very little practice to actually use it in boss fights. And yeah, my verdict is that hooks, even the odd ones, are super fucking good. So don't neglect learning how to use them well. And as always, thank you channel members. Yep, that's all from me. Yardis out.